Good girl. Yes, good job. That was a perfect example. Thank you so much. Okay, everybody, this is Sarah Baker with Baker's Acres Canine Academy in Springville, and we are working with Oakley. Spooky, stay up here. Good girl, Oakley. Thank you. So, Oakley is a almost 9 months, 9-month-old bernedoodle. Yes, very good. Thank you so much for being such an attentive little girl. She's absolutely adorable. We've really enjoyed having her here with us, and we're just teaching her, keeping her safe, and teaching her the boundaries of our front yard. So she's not allowed to cross that line right there in the concrete. Whoops. Yep, right there. Okay, so I don't want her going across the sidewalk at all. She's going to have to stay up here on the grass along here. Okay, not going across the sidewalk, not going out onto the berm. She has to stay on this side. So anytime that she gets close to the grass, which you saw me do that over there, anytime she gets close to going down the path and over the sidewalk, I'm going to press and hold the button on her remote. That is the T button, the tone button, okay? And that's basically her warning to say, hey, you're getting too close to the boundary, get back this way. Okay, this is a simulation of what you could do instead of investing in a really expensive underground fence. Like, especially for us, we only have this much property line here. The rest of it is fenced in and everything, and we have a backyard and all that stuff. So we don't necessarily need to have an underground fence boundary right here, but we would like our dogs to understand that they're not allowed to cross the sidewalk. They have to stay up here on our lawn and on our property, even if there's somebody walking past, right? There's a cyclist or a family walking by with kids or anything like that. We want to make sure that our dogs understand that they have to stay up here on the grass. So think of it this way. This is kind of like the cheaper version of the property of the underground fence boundary training. And Spooky's riding the line right there. So, yeah, anyway, we're just allowing Oakley to have some free time. She can wander wherever she wants to. She can sniff. She can do whatever she wants as long as it's within our property line. She's not allowed to go across that sidewalk. Ooh, what is that? Something a little nervous over there? Good girl. Good job investigating it. Okay. So, yeah, that was a really great example, though, at the very beginning of this video of how I would handle a boundary training. So anytime that she gets too close to the boundary, I'm not going to set her up here, guys. I'm not going to dare her to cross this line right now. This is her very first time being out here. So I'm only going to just let her naturally be curious and want to go that way. And anytime that she does, I'm going to give her a warning. Good girl. What was that? What happened? What happened? That was funny. So she's going to investigate again. Good girl. Yes. Good job. Thank you. Good job. So again, all she's doing... is it your strap? That's what it is. Hey, come here. I need to trim this a little bit. The strap on her e-collar is a little bit too long. But I don't know how big she's going to get. Sorry, girl. I'm trying to do this one-handed. I don't know how big she's going to get, so I don't necessarily want to trim it down too short. There you go. Okay, you're good. You can go play again. But, again, yeah, anytime that she gets too close to that boundary, I'm paying attention. That's the key. Make sure that you are paying attention to your dog. This thing is not going to protect your dog if you're not listening, if you're not paying attention, okay? That is the beauty of the underground fence, is that you can literally put it on the dog and forget about it, right? The downside to having the remote is, yes, it's cheaper, but you must be paying attention. You cannot allow your remote, like, don't set this down when you're outside, and don't turn your back on your dog. Make sure you're watching them. If they get close to the boundary, you need to be prepared to give them an immediate feedback as to whether they should cross or not cross. Okay, especially when you're first practicing and starting out like this. I'm gonna walk over to the other side, let her know she can come over on this side. She doesn't have, I don't want her to be afraid of sidewalks, right? I just want her to know that, okay, there's a specific sidewalk that you're not allowed to cross without, without someone actually giving you the command to cross it. So new space. Make sure that you are practicing. If you have multiple property lines, multiple yards, make sure that you're practicing at each and every property line, okay? Don't assume that just because I did a correction there and just because I beeped her over there that she'll understand that she has to also listen here, okay? Make sure that you walk your dog around all the edges of your property so that they are aware and understand, oh, it's everywhere. It's all the property, not just the one. Spooky. And Spooky doesn't have her collar on, but she's at the point in her life with us that I'm not concerned of her running off and wandering off of our property. Little investigating. This is good. This is a whole nother topic, whole nother video here. How do you help a dog that is a little nervous, a little afraid of things? Okay, so just keep in mind, here she is. She's walking a little bit closer to the property line, so I'm going to be a little more vigilant, paying attention to where she's at, and make sure that my thumb is ready to go and give her instant feedback if she gets too close to that property line or if she sees something and wants to cross the street, right? I need to be watching and paying attention. If you're planning on doing some training with your dog, make sure you're paying attention. If you're not planning on training your dog, go put your dog away while you're busy doing other things. Okay, right here. Good girl. Yes. Hi. Very nice. Good job. Thanks for returning. Okay. So obviously she's been conditioned. Good girl. The last couple of days we've been working on recall when she hears that beep, okay? So when she hears that beep, she knows that she's supposed to stop whatever she's doing and she's supposed to come to me. Good girl. That's a good job. Yes, it's a good girl. Okay, so that's kind of like what her default behavior is. Anytime she hears that beep, is just to come to me. I don't necessarily need her to come to me when she hears the beep at the edge of the property line. She doesn't have to come, because especially since I haven't said, Oakley, come, right? It's only been whenever she leaves that property line, I just say yes. So that's all I'm just rewarding her for that. I'm praising her for leaving the property line. Okay? She doesn't need to come to me. You're making me dizzy here, girl. She doesn't need to come to me. She just needs to turn away from that property line. Here's a good girl. Hi, baby. You are such a sweetheart. Look at this cute little angel face. Look at that baby. Oh, there's a good girl. Yes. I love it. Spooky, what are you doing over there? Huh? Are you creating some enticement for Oakley to cross the sidewalk? Good girl, Oakley. Thank you for staying here. That was a good girl. Okay? Awesome. Well, in the sake of not making this video too long, we'll go ahead and sign off. Good job. Yes, good job. Very nice. Okay, say goodbye. Here, let's say goodbye.
Right now.
Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Bye-bye, Oakley. Bye-bye. Goodbye.